Hello everyone, myself Kumod and welcome to the channel. In today's video, we are going to talk about what Python is, why it's one of the most popular programming languages, and where it's used in the real world, from web development to data science and data analytics plus till the automation. This is a beginner friendly overview, so don't worry if you are never coded before. We are just setting the foundation today regarding the Python. So let's get started with the introduction of Python. Before understanding Python, we should know what is programming, because in Python we will be doing the programming, right? So definition of programming can be: programming is the process of creating instructions for the computer to follow. Basically, in this real world, we are basically follow a set of instructions to achieve something, right? So to achieve something from the computer, we have to do the programming. So we have to provide a set of code of instructions that can computer read, debug it in the bytes, and return the output in on the human language. So moving to the next, we should be understanding why Python is important in today's world. So we should start with what is Python. So Python is a high level language. High level language means a general purpose programming language that prioritizes simplicity and readability, making it an excellent choice for both beginners and experienced programmers. Now, what does high language means? High language means basically it is a programming that can be done by any beginners or any experienced person who has programming knowledge or who does not have any programming knowledge. It's that simple. So that's why it's declared as a high level language. And it's very easy to learn, easy to capture, and easy to maintain. That's why it's also known as a high level language. Moving to the next, we should know why Python is so popular. So in today's world, Python stands out as one of the most popular programming language globally, widely recognized for its versatile applications across different domains. Now, the main reason for popularity of Python is artificial intelligence and machine learning. But not only that, even in data science, data analytics, web development, UI, UX, or any field, you or a software engineer or a database engineer, anyone, if you need a programming language in today's world, if you know Python, you can go for that domain, any domain in this today's time. Now, moving to the next, the we should know the application of data science. Basically, the Python application in data science, right? So, while Python is a general purpose language, it shines particularly in data analytics and data science. Why? Because in machine learning and artificial intelligence, most common programming language used is Python. Almost 80% of real world application in today's world uh, towards machine learning and artificial intelligence are built using Python. Now, as I mentioned, Python is widely using machine learning and AI. Python is because of Python's robust libraries and frameworks, make it a top choice for machine learning and artificial intelligence, facilitating the development of intelligent applications. Because the main reason for Python in machine learning and artificial is the infinite number of Python packages available for the users. Suppose if you are working in data analytics, then you can go for the libraries like Pandas, NumPy, SciPy, Scikit-learn, and many more. And in data science, you can opt for Scikit-learn, PyTorch, NLTK, SciPy, and many more. So there are countless of libraries that you can opt for as per your requirement. You don't have to write the whole code explicitly, because everything is pre-coded. You just have to call the function and get the desired output. So Python is that simple in machine learning and AI. That's why it's highly preferred in today's generation. Now, not only machine learning and AI, it's also used in web development and IoT, Internet of Things. Beyond data science applications, Python is also extensively used in web development and IoT, allowing developers to create dynamic and interactive systems. I hope Python is clear, and why Python is important in today's time is also clear. Moving to the next, we should understand the journey of Python, right? So the first version of Python was released in February of 1991, which was the beginning of Python programming language. Python was officially released by Guido van Rossum, designed to emphasize code readability and simplicity, because early before that there was plenty of programming languages like C++, Java, C Sharp, and many more. But they were basically those programming languages were only done by the technical persons who have basically a set of knowledge towards the programming. They can only use those programming languages. So this problem was understood by Guido van Rossum and designed this programming language, which is completely based on English. Like you will feel like you are writing an English essay or something. It's that simple. So after creation of Python, it got a major update in 2000. Introduction of features like list comprehensions, garbage collection marked as a significant evolution in usability in the early of 2000. Actually, before that, the Python was not widely used. After 2000, Python introduced some features like dynamically typed list comprehensions, garbage collection, memory allocation, memory efficiency, and many more terms, which led to a little increase in the Python demand. But after 2008, with the Python 3 version was released, in which they got a major improvement because its popularity surged with applications in data science, AI, web development, and automation, and many more. But the measure was towards the data and science, AI, web development, and automation. The current version is also 3.15, and latest 3.18 is being researched by the community of Python, and it will be released by the end of this year, I guess. So Python is getting continuously updated on daily basis. So since it's already a important programming language and it's getting completely updated, so in future also it's a safe programming language that will be in demand for a long tenure. Moving to the next, we should understand the key features of Python programming. Let's go with the features overview. Features overview can be the number one, easy to learn and use. As I mentioned, program Python programming is just as simple as writing English essay. So it's stated as easy to learn and use. Interpreted language. Now, before Python, every programming language was a compiler based. Python was the first programming language that was based on interpreter. Interpreter means code execution done is one line by line. Suppose if you will write the code in 10 lines, the first code will run, then second, then third, then fourth. If the fifth line of code executes an error, then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, the code will not run even at all. But in compiler, which was in C++ and Java, if you write a set of 10 lines code, the whole code will run and will return error multiple in whatever the positions you face. It will return error over there. But in to handle error in interpreted language is much easier because you directly know in which line there is an error and at what position. But in a compiler based programming language, you don't know how to solve the error, because if you don't know the position of error, how will you know that this line is raising error? So interpreted language has a plus point towards error handling and use simplicity towards error handling also. Now, the third point, cross-platform language. Cross-platform language basically means the same set of codes written on a Windows application can run on Windows, Linux, and even run on the MacBook also. Now, moving to the next, development advantages. Basically, it's easy to maintain. As I mentioned, it's very easy to fix the bugs, easy to share the codes, easy to share your codes across teams. That's why it's very easy to maintain. Number two, free and open source. Python is completely free. You don't have to pay a single. You need to get the best use of Python, and it's completely open source. Even you can make contributions toward Python modules if you have that set of skills. Third, the most important, object oriented language. Object oriented language basically means a set of codes that you are writing that you will continuously be using in the future. That's basically done using the object oriented language. We will learn in detail about the object oriented language in future. Now, the third point, advantages of Python features. Number one, dynamically type. If you recall, just before some time I mentioned Python is a dynamically typed language. Dynamically typed language basically means when you create a variable to store any value, you don't have to pass the data type of that variable. The Python is so brilliant that it automatically fetches the data type of that value you assign. Suppose if you are assigning x equal to 5, Python will detect it is an integer data type. If you enter 5 x equal to 5.0, it will detect that it's a float decimal data type. If you write x equal to Kumod, that's my name, so it will by default detect it as a string. So Python is a dynamically typed language. Moving to the next, Python is also high level language, as I mentioned in the below slides, that it's a high level language. Now the most important point, broad standard library. As I also mentioned, like why Python is dominant in towards data science and data analysis, because it has many major standard libraries that are completely used in data analytics and data science. Now the last point, support and connectivity. Basically, it provides GUI support. GUI stands for, basically, suppose interface that basically you do click and you do your tasks using clicks, and in the backend, the code runs and returns the result using just clicks. That's a GUI support. Number two, database supports. Python basically provides multiple support towards the database, like you can connect MySQL, PostgreSQL, MS SQL, even MongoDB, which is the latest type of database. You can connect using Python and write the Python codes to automate the database. The last, community support. As I also mentioned, like Python is getting continuously support that is done by the community support. If you are facing certain problem, and if you don't get the solution across the internet, you can just get the help from the community support of Python directly. I hope the key features of Python program is also clear. Let's move to the next slide. The SWOT analysis of Python. SWOT analysis is a famous term, basically, which provides S for strength, W for weakness, O for opportunities, T for threats. But wait, I just mentioned like Python is the most popular language, but now I am assuming that Python has a weakness. Let's see what it is. First, let's stand the strength of Python. Python's simplicity and readability makes it accessible for beginners, while its vast library support complex application across various fields. The most strength of the Python would be it's a very simple language. It can be done with even by the beginners, even by the experienced person. It has vast libraries that can be used across fields like data science, data analytics, web development, IoT, cybersecurity, and many more. Now, coming to the next, the weakness of Python. As I mentioned, Python has lots of strength, but there is only one weakness of Python. That is, Python is a little slow compared to other programming languages like C, Java, and others. So let's clarify that Python's performance can be slower than compiled languages like C or Java, making it less suitable for high performance applications. That's basically the Python is an interpreted language which executes lines code line by line. That's it. That's why it takes a lot of time to execute the whole code. But C and Java are a compiler based. It directly runs the whole code and returns the output if there is no error. But if you are a beginner, then interpreter based language is the best suitable language that you can learn. As you will know, where the error is coming from. So that's a very helpful point to recover from the error and move on to the next programming. So I will highly recommend Python for beginners or even experienced person make want to make a transition towards the data science or data analytics or any other domain. As I mentioned, Python has a weakness, but that can be overlooked if you are using if you are experienced towards the DSA. Then the weakness of Python is also resolved. Now the opportunities, the rise of data science, machine learning, and AI. Everyone knows what AI has done in future in past 2 years. Offers Python a significant opportunity for growth and innovation in these domains. In future, like the person who knows AI, that stands a major job opportunity in the market. And to know AI, you have to know Python. Now, the threat. Intense competing from other programming languages, like particularly in performance sensitive areas, poses a threat to Python dominance. In today's time, there's programming language known as Mojo, Mojo, which clarifies that it will give the simplicity and readability of Python. It will give the same packages as Python, but it will also provide up 20x time faster than Python. It's just a document, but the program is not tested. It's in the development process, so it will take time. But for now, Python is the most dominant language in today's, and it will stay for generations, I guess. Now, by saying this, I would like to conclude today's video. I hope now you all have a clear idea of what Python is and why it's success as a powerful language to learn. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss the upcoming Python tutorials that I'll be bringing in future. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.